love bugs? It is your girl Tiggy, and this is part 2 of how I set my phone up. There is, of course, more things that I will be teaching you guys, and if you guys have any suggestions, please go ahead and follow me on Instagram, download Telegram, and DM me those usernames so I can add you to the group. That is where all the ladies have been sending me suggestions for how-tos. So that is basically what I'm showing you guys here, how to achieve different looks. So I'm going to be showing you how I set this page up, my home page. I'm going to do it on this page. I will be doing another video on music widgets and things like that as well. So let me know if you guys are down for the cause. Give me a thumbs up. And don't forget to hit the bell so you guys get notifications when I post these videos. I do always post like a little screenshot on Instagram, as well as I notify everyone in the Telegram group that we are live. But the easiest thing to do is just hit the bell so that you definitely get the notification. So if you miss out somewhere, some way, you will get a notification as to what is going on. So first things first, what I did is I am going to start with my widget. So what I like to do is go into my app drawer, and we are going to look for UCCW. That is what I use to create my widgets. Please keep in mind that when I make my Hello Tiffany, I use Photoshop because it gives you a lot more flexibility with things, and it's just the easiest way for me to create all my little creations and goodies and gadgets. Some of these widgets in here are ones that I've purchased from people that I told you about in the previous video, but some of these, as you can see, I have my picture here, and then I have Hello Tiffany, and then I have the new Hello Tiffany. I have a picture here, my Petty Queen, and my Wicked Woman. Those are ones that I've personally made. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my different widgets. So after I've created my own PNG as to it saying Hello Tiffany, I've created my own PNG on the computer. You guys remember that I showed you how to create that on PicsArt. So you can use PicsArt to create your own PNGs as well. So what I do is I create new skin, and I hit the first one because we want a blank canvas. So what you want to do here is we can make this 4 by 4 because that's a little bit of a bigger grid size. Okay, so I'm going to label this one Kawaii 2. So after I do this, as you can see, we're going to, this does have ads as well, guys, so keep that in mind. I'm going to create a new skin, and we're going to hit this one, and we're going to leave it 4 by 2 because as you guys can see, it was too skinny. So, and relabel that one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit background. The mode is colored, okay? The background is, you can color it, but we want it to be transparent. So you're going to hit alpha transparency, and I'm going to knock this down to 0. You can leave it at 100%, okay, and go back when you're finished and knock that transparency down. Reason being because as you can see, it gives me the exact size of what I have to work with as far as a canvas size where my widget can go. So I'm going to hit objects, I'm going to hit the plus sign and scroll all the way down to image, okay, and I'm going to label this name. Again, I label things because it's much easier when I'm moving to know what I'm moving. So then you're going to hit image, you're going to hit this one that I'm using, or whichever one you're using, and what I'm going to do is you can scroll. So I'm going to scale this to 150. That's still kind of small, and I have more room, so this is where it's like trial and error, and I'm going to make it 180. Now I'm going to position this closer to the top because I'm going to add a couple more attributes. Okay, so once you have that, you're going to hit back, hit your plus sign, and then this is all the different attributes you can add. Me personally, I'm going to add my current weather condition, and that's here at the top with the little sun. And I'm also going to add my week bar. So let's find that one. I'm always passing things. Here we go. It's under special and it says week bar. and we're gonna do a day of the week. So as you can see, it's really small at the top. So what we're gonna do is tap on week bar, and I'm gonna first position this. I don't use my finger or stylus for this because sometimes what ends up happening is you move too quickly and it like literally puts it like way down at the bottom. Then I'm gonna go ahead and size this, and again, I don't type this in so that I know how big it is and it's not overlapping. So I just kind of take my time and make it as big as I need to. Usually about 80 is pretty good. So as you can see, the other letters are small, but my Monday is, we'll knock it down to 80. So then what I do is, I go ahead and look, scroll a little bit, and hit color. I'm going to make this hot pink, scroll a little bit more, and now this will give you the size and the color option for the rest of the days of the week. So what I'm going to do is hit fonts, because I do want to change the font to that. And I think I probably passed it. Nope, it's right there. So I'm going to tap on this one and hit back. Okay. Then I'm going to go to size. And now that I know 80 is good, I am going to make it 80 and hit done. And then you're going to reposition. Let's look for that one. You're going to reposition this whole area, because as you can see, it's running off of the area that's provided. And then I feel like it's too close to the top of the day, like of the hello. So I'm going to drop that down just slightly and hit done. Okay. Then when you're done with that, you can go in and change the color to the other days of the week, but I actually like how it looks, so I think I'm going to just leave it like that. And I also, if you notice, the pink Monday and then the blue other days of the week, they're both actually two different fonts. So you do have the capability of doing that as well. When you're done, hit the back button and you're going to hit background, and then you're going to go to that alpha transparency, remember guys, and knock that down to 0. And then when I'm done, I'm going to hit back, and it's going to ask me if I want to save. Yes. So once you're done that, you're going to hit your plus sign, hit widget again, and look for UCCW. We are going to do the 3x3, and I am going to look for the one that I've just created, which is this one right here. And then I'm going to move this up and size it to where I would like. When I'm done, I'm just going to tap. The next thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, I have this bee weather here. Okay, so if you go to Tiffany's page, which, let me pull that up for you guys. I think I still have it pulled up on my Chrome. If I don't, that's okay. But this is Tiffany's, yeah, I do. This is Tiffany's page. If you don't follow her on Instagram, go ahead and follow her. She is the one who made this Kawaii AF theme, as well as the matching bee weather set to go with it. So definitely go check her out. So what I do is, when you go to her blog, you'll see that is the first one, Kawaii AF iPhone weather and bee weather. When you click on it, scroll down, okay? And make sure that you do not get the first one. The first one is for iPhones. You will not be able to use that. You're going to scroll a little bit more and you'll see it's Android. You're going to hit buy and you're going to pay through PayPal. At the bottom, it'll say return to merchant. Once you pay, you're going to return to merchant, okay? It'll give you the link for Dropbox. So go ahead and save it to your Dropbox. Once you get that in your Dropbox, you're going to go ahead wherever you saved it to, and you're going to export it. Once you export it, you're going to go to your files and you're going to hit on downloads, and yours will show here. So what you'll do is you'll click on that, you'll hit move, and you'll hit internal. You'll scroll down to bee weather, and then you'll just hit done and paste it in there. Okay, so that is how you get it to load here. Then what you're going to do is you're going to have to go back and hit on bee weather app, and then It'll open up to here. You'll hit the 3 dots in the top corner, go to settings, hit icon set, and then you'll scroll and you will see that the Kawaii AF is there. You'll tap on it. That way it is set as your default. And then what will happen is you'll hit the plus, you'll hit widget, then you'll hit widget again, you'll hit Be Weather. I do have the Pro version, so I did purchase it. You'll hit whichever format you would like, which I just like my weather. And then you're going to drop down to where it says background type. You're going to hit on that and hit none because you want it to be transparent. If you don't want it to be transparent, that is perfectly fine. But I like mine to be transparent. So just keep that in mind. So widget, Be Weather Pro, tap the one you want. Background type, none. Hit the back button and it'll automatically pop up. You can resize. Okay, and you can overlap. Why? Because these are things that I will not be tapping on. Okay, so I don't tap on those. Those are just there to look pretty. The weather, of course, obviously does change depending on what the weather is, but I don't tap on that to go into an app. If you are going to put something on your homepage that you think you're going to tap on, then you definitely do not want to make them overlap because the system will get confused as to what you're trying to do. So when you're done that, I have my home pages already set up here, but what I'm going to do is press and hold and delete these for you guys. So I'm going to go ahead and add a widget again, add the home pages, and bring them down. Okay, then I'm going to hit settings, and this is where I'm going to go into my images and change those pages up. Ooh. Tap on that again. Remember the tidbit I gave you to do every other one, so that way depending on what page you're on, the page image will change because you're turning pages. So depending on what page you're on, the little image will turn. Like the first page here, it has this, and then my second page here, it has the other image to begin with. So you'll do it like that, okay? Then what I'm going to do is add widget, and I'm going to do app, the second app. I'm going to size this up and hit here, hit the little blue check mark. Okay, and then this is where you can just choose whatever. I'm just kind of clicking on whatever for you guys. And then we'll hit some more. And then as you can see, the page turns, okay? So then what you'll do with this area is you'll go ahead and set your icon. So you'll press and hold, hit the picture, hit image, hit plus, and you'll find the icon images you want to use, tap on it, and you'll go ahead and set your images. Now, there are other ways to add those images in. That is just the way that I like to do it, because there's times where I do use different images for things. So I'll use 2 different theme packs, and it's just easier for me just to go ahead and individually add them in there. So once I'm done that, what I'll do is, in order to get it where I have this dock and there's only one line, you want to press and hold on the area, and this is where you're gonna edit things. So columns, how many ones you want. I do 1, and then rows, I'll just kind of tweak with this and see. So 1 column, as you guys can see, it doesn't look right, right? So you're gonna go ahead and tap on the area, which sometimes when you're messing with things, it can be a little bit of a pain to get the right area pressed. So what I like to do is scroll, and then I can kind of see where I need to press at, just based on where the the apps are. So I'm gonna hit setting, and then columns, how many icons do you want going across, okay? So I am going to do 4, and I only want 1 row. Okay, and then I'm gonna scroll down to background image. I'm gonna find my dock and add my dock in. And then as you can see, boom. Now we have that dock there, okay? So that's literally how I do mine. You definitely can tweak around with that and see. And my icon size is 80 on this one. So I do like that as well, and that's just kind of how I like mine to look. And then you can either leave the font, whatever color loads up, or if you go back into your settings, you can scroll down to text color, and I like to make mine black. So I also want to let you guys know, if you press and hold, you can hit the letter A and change the words, because I don't like mine to, I like mine to be all 1 row. As you can see, like, this is duplicate row. So I would just say, we're just going to put call pro, so that it's all 1 line. I don't like it to be duplicated, but obviously that's everyone's personal choice. Then what I also do is hit add layout. We're going to do grid, hit settings, columns, we're going to do 4, and rows, I do 1. Because this is going to be my dock at the bottom. So then I'll hit plus, and I'll hit window, okay? And then I hit the window that I've created for my app drawer. I'll tap on it, and then I'll go ahead and add like my phone, my messages, and internet as in there as well. You're just gonna tap, you're gonna hit application, and you're gonna look for the apps that you want to add. So we're just for this, we're just gonna kind of tap on. They're not gonna be in any specific order. And application again, and we'll hit Chrome, launch app. And then that's when you're going to press and hold, and you're going to hit the image here, and you're going to load up those icons that you want to use for those as well. Then you're going to do the same thing where you press and get it to light up this whole area. Told you guys, pain. I'm telling y'all, this is probably like, this is why like lately I don't change my themes very often. I kind of rock with the same thing for a while, because sometimes it's just a pain in the butt. Alright, then we're going to hit settings, and you're going to scroll down to do the same thing where you add your background in, image, add that dock that you guys want to use. If you are in my Telegram group, I did send you guys a set of docks as well, and then you can go ahead and add your docks into here and then change your images as well. So that's pretty much how I set up my home screen. I will be making other videos for you guys to show you how I like to do my own music widgets, and just kind of give you guys a little tidbit so you guys have a little bit more flexibility with your customization and how you want to make everything. But I hope this video was helpful. I hope you guys have a blessed day, and stay cool, because the weather here is literally like hot one day, cold one day. So just guys, stay comfortable. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you next time.